Assetto Corsa, a driving game for Windows, soon to come to Xbox One and PS4 in 2016. This game is very interesting. I'm gonna say off the bat, I really was hoping for more of a racing game, of a game, and less of a simulation, hardcore simulation. This is not a Gran Turismo or Forza game. If you are looking for that, you should definitely not play this game. So this now leads me into what I don't like about this game. Um, I feel like some of the design choices of this game are pretty crappy. I feel like the visuals is not that great. I feel like some of this UI is really kind of interesting and really poorly done. I'm not, you know, I'm pooping on this game real bad, but it's also a $50 product. It feels like a $30 game, or maybe even 20. There's a lot of stuff in here that isn't in that's not like other games have, that are like, Gran Turismo. That's gonna be my gold standard where I'm gonna prepare this compared to Forza, which is more casual. Gran Turismo is a game. I haven't played Project Cars. It's a game. $60. You get a huge list of cars. It's about 300 for the premium cars. There's like 1,200 cars in that game. This has like probably 20. And they're not even that pretty. People will say in the reviews, "Oh, it's very simulation based." It's like, you would not know that because you don't drive these cars. Each racing game has their own driving physics. So, an Audi in Forza is going to play different than a Audi in GT, or an Audi in Project Cars, or an Audi in Assetto Corsa. Well, sadly, actually, that Audi wouldn't be an Assetto Corsa. It only has one Audi, and I think it's from the 80s. A McLaren. There's very few cars in here. So let's get into here. We'll just start off with the main menu. I really want to send an email to these developers saying, like, hey, this is a really shitty menu. Right now, this game, you launch kind of in a launcher. This is actually a launcher wrapper. This is not the actual game, which is really weird. But it's just so much void right here. A lot of void. I think they could have just blown it up a little bit. Make it a little bit, put more information. Maybe I really don't know. There's just like. So I'm running a 27-inch screen, 1920 by 1080 at 60 hertz, and so there's like a lot of just void. There's 6 inches on the left of my screen devoid of information. Another 6 devoid of information. This here, like maybe put videos or replays or something. These favorites, hot lap. But I'm sorry if I'm pooping on this game a little bit hard, but like, this is a $50 game. Like, it would be okay if this was $20 or $30, but this is a $50 game. Video settings are not even that much. Like, you can change the resolution, but then like I don't understand what's the difference between 1920 by 1080 at 59.694 hertz, and then what's the difference between these? Rendering mode. This leads me to the belief that this is more of a simulation game. Because you can have Oculus support and then try system, so you have left and one right on your monitor, which is kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. Actually, Gran Turismo 5 had that on the PS3, but you required like 3 copies of the game and and 3 PS3s. VSync frame rate, another interesting thing where it's actually tied to the delay of the actual frames delivered to the screen, which is very interesting. This is kind of like a more of a like a first-person shooter type of thing when you're worrying about delay, but this might be towards more of the hardcore simulation with delay of the the image being fresh to your screen, and then like your driving wheel and all that stuff. But I'm not a big guy about like pull rates on the on your steering wheel. I just know that my mouse pulls at 1,000. But it's very interesting that you wheel it over here for milliseconds, and then when you drop it down, it shows you frame rate, which is very interesting. I guess that could be for like matching up your pull rate of your wheel to your frame rate. Then as entropic filtering, anti-aliasing, world detail, shadows, effects, post-processing, blah blah blah. Bunch of different shaders. View, your field of view. Kind of a, do you want miles per hour or kilometers? And then reflections. So it's very bare bones on what you're doing here. Audio, pretty simple. Change your tires. This is an Italian company, so tires with a Y. Engine, surfaces, wind, opponents, blah, blah, blah. Controls. Very scary. Very, 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 very scary. So you got all these Logitechs, a couple Logitechs, Thrustmasters, and Xbox 360 controller, and all that stuff. This is really rendered. It's kind of hard for me to see. It's really poorly done. Like, they could have blown this up. But yeah, there's not much button control. You can't change many of the buttons here. Let's see, balance. I don't know what this is. Oh, curves and okay, weird. This is like some hardcore stuff. Headlights, horn, okay. D-pad, you can change all this. Cool. And then oh god, this is actually, the writing on this is really hurting my eyes. It's just so fine. It's like 100. It's like 10 pixels high for this, and it's such a small font size. And then the bottom left, you could see the calibration. So left stick, left and right, X and Y, plus and minus and plus, right stick and stuff. That triggers, that buttons. Huh. Interesting. It knows the D-pad, but it's not being controlled there. Okay. I mean, it's just like mouse and keyboard support, but you wouldn't want to play this on a mouse and keyboard. You shouldn't do that. Start up a wizard. Huh, interesting. But it's just like more towards the simulation and all that stuff. You get to view replays, and then there's a career mode, and that's kind of interesting and all that stuff. But it's pretty bare bones. Like, it's not like a career mode in Gran Turismo where you're going through different disciplines, or different, cars and all that stuff. There's not much here in terms of cars. So we'll just go to practice, and we'll do, I guess challenge. Is it challenge? Yeah, hot lap. So there's not many cars here. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 12, 22 cars in this game. 22 cars in this game. That's $50, and I have a map pack, and I have the DLC. So maybe I'm missing. Like, okay, there's one. Like this is a $50 game. Why is there so many Alfa Romeros? Why is there 2 of these? Actually, why is there... No, this is the can't even fucking read that. And then this is the launch edition 2014. Like, why? Why? Audis, one Audi. Quattro, Sport Quattro. BMW, a bunch of BMWs. Cobra. Roofy, which is the third-party manufacturer for Porsche, Pagani, Ira, and the Zonda, and the Nissan, a couple GTRs, McLaren, P1, F1, and all that stuff. So let's do with this again. We're gonna do the Nürburgring. Actually, can I? Let's see here, McLaren. Let's see here. Oh, you can change the color. Very limited on the colors. So it's a static image, so there's like a little bit of, yeah, it's black or gray. You can see your power output. That's pretty interesting. Let's see here, showcase, showroom. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything. 360. All right, here we go. And the screen just went to black. Screen just went to black. Why did it? Screen went to black. This is... This looks like a really good car. Like, it looks pretty. There we go. You know, it's a nice looking car. Can't do anything. Can I do anything here? Nope. Okay. Alright, don't want that. Like, if you're gonna add that 360 view, like, maybe add more cars. I guess it really doesn't take much effort to do that. You know, you're just dropping the car in an empty space and then wrapping the skybox. So we'll do a hot lap. Let's see here. Can I do any settings here? It's just like tons of settings that really are scary. Different gears. Okay, so I can't. Can I change this? Why is my chamber moving? So the chamber is the alignment of the wheels. So you tilt them in, I think you tilt them in to get understeering. Yeah, and tilt them out to get oversteering. Tires. Do anything here? Nope. Oh, there we go. Nope. There we go. Feel tire pressure. Increasing tire pressure. Like increases control. I think. I don't know. I forget. Gears. Can't do anything here. Alignment. Chamber. Then. So it's kind of scary. Like this is really scary for a person that really is looking for something like a GT. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in this picture right here. Even though, you know, chamber and all that stuff. It's nice that they tell you what it does. And all that stuff. Oh, this is my best. So we got gas. How much are we giving it in gas? Gears, what gear for how long, and then my speed, and then my brakes. Let's see here. Okay, and then let's go. And then I just go. Oh yeah. What the hell? Backed up. I'm pressing all buttons. Nothing is working. So the 360 controller doesn't work on a lot of the menus, which I find very aggravating. It doesn't do anything. Okay, let me go back to the bits. Okay, let's go. Okay, just throws you in here. Okay, nothing there. Reset session. Okay, so I can hear the engines on, but why would you ever fucking move that? It's actually in a really good spot. Okay, so we're not going to do that. And screen went black again. It's fucking amazing. We'll do a race. Or, no. Controls? What was going on here? What's going on? It was working earlier. Okay, secondary. Maybe shift. Okay, so shift is A and X. Okay, maybe I wasn't shifting. So let's try it again. To race. The game just went black again. Actually turned off my monitor. So it's the wrapper that launches the game, like someone like Elba or something, and then Steam pops up in the bottom right. It's fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. The game looks like a very unimpressive game. And now FPS. I have no idea why it's running so slow. I down the settings. And it went to black again? So, video. Effects. Lots of smoke. Yeah, let's put it on the normal. Post-processing. Oh, fuck that. That shit doesn't do anything. Reflections. Let's put it on the normal. Mediums. Reflection quality, whatever. There's no fucking shadows in the game. Whatever. Whatever. Oh my god. That's the hot lap. You just keep on going until you hit quit. And then there's a couple of these things. How is there more? So the first one is the Abrath. Time attack. Don't do a race here. You can change your settings here. This is kind of cool. So you go realism. Session. So what's that going to be? And then we're going to do gamer. So the idle racing line, I have no idea what this does. It's just like a paint strip on the ground. It doesn't actually adjust to anything. It actually doesn't do anything. So turning this off doesn't mean anything. We got traction control, which is how the computer governs how much the wheels spin. ABS is anti-lock brakes, which instead of locking the pads lock or the drums lock to the wheel, they kind of like clap a little bit. Well, I mean, it's not clapping, but it's just like it bounces up and down, and that's how you slow down slower, but you have more control. Automatic clutch, automatic gear block. Okay, cool. There you can do clutch. All that stuff. That's cool. Let's turn that off, and then let's go for opponent strength. So 80 to 100. Let's do 80. No idea what that means. Like, this is a $50 game too. There we go. Oh, interesting. The game looks a lot better. That's a little... Huh. Wow. So, backspace for cameras. Let's reset the session. Shit, let's put it on the shit. D-pad for reviews. Is curb right here, and am I going to lose control on my right side because my wheels went airborne? That should happen. Like some stuff stuff like that should happen. But we are on a racing track, so simulating something that happens all the time. It's really hard to like, oh, this one's better at simulating. It's just like, this game's really good at presenting information, like, you know, adjusting your. It doesn't actually. I really want to get my hands on project cars. Like this, the racing drama on PC is so hardcore. I'm looking for something like a GT where it's like easy. There's a little bit of a tutorial. Like, hey, this is what this does. You know, you can buy cars and all that stuff. Cars are very interesting. Yeah, all these cars in my garage and all that stuff. I'm getting better. You know, I'm gonna buy this car for this race, and you know, I'm gonna super up, dropping a turbo, change the lower the car to get better control. It's on a flat surface. The track is really flat. You know, I'm gonna change the aerodynamics so I can have tons of control, but I'm not gonna hit that speed. You know, I'm gonna change the differentials so I can just get off that line real fast, come around corners. You know, coming in slow, but I will, you know, get off the line real fast and get around the corner real fast. So that was, okay. Reset, and it just exit. And, like, it goes black again. This game is very interesting. You know, it's $50. That's the point that breaks for me. Like, this game does a lot of interesting things. You know, it gives you a lot of stuff. Like, it throws you into the deep pool pretty early. Tons of, like, little things you can do. That's very interesting. But it's also a $50 game. When you're comparing that to, like, $10 more, you can probably get Project Cars. Or if you're, like, on a console, you're getting, you know, Forza or Gran Turismo or Grid. Like, this is a really... Like, this is a... think of it like a human being. A game is a human being. This has a skeleton, but has no skin or muscle. Where, like, Forza or GT has a lot of... It's like a full body, and Grid has muscle and the skeletal expression, and it just doesn't have skin. Like, this game is... It's $50, and it feels like $30. Like, I did buy the game for $30 on a sale, but, like, I don't know if I will keep on playing this game. There's a lot of things that are not good about this game. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, just the like, I really wanted to like this game. Like, I'm like dying for a game on PC that, like, so I could push the graphics, you know, get really sharp, pretty game. You know, Forza Horizon's really fun, but that's, you know, it's, you know, it's not a crisp game like you get on PC, but it's just like, what is this game? You know, it's a lot of this stuff on Steam here. Like, you look at these reviews. Like, are you kidding me? Like, very positive. Like, okay, so this game's a good game. Like, these trailers represent nothing of this game. You know, it's cars going down a track. Okay, what does that fucking mean? Oh, no, the UI is complete garbage and really hard to navigate and really hard to, like, you know, maybe there's not many cars here. I mean, of course they list their cars here, but, like, are you kidding me? These are all the cars? Like, they just list them all here. Like, oh, that looks like a fair amount. Like, no, there's just 12 cars in here. Like, oh, this can't be all the cars. No, there's just 12 cars. There's, like, 22 cars in here. And all that stuff. It's... Like, look, taking these pictures can be from any game. These pictures can be... Look at Forza Motorsports 2 for the Xbox 360... For the Xbox, and those look pretty good cars. You know, look at... frustrates me. And, like, best racing sim ever. Fantastic graphics. Nope. Reflection. Smoke. Nope. Cars look amazing. No. Engine sounds that actually get under your skin. Really? I mean, I only have a 2.0 sound system, but maybe, like, a 5.0... native triple support, track IR. Yeah, that's great tracks. No, these are like the same tracks you get in every other racing. Very realistic sim physics you would not know because you do not have any of these cars. Good game if you're willing to mod. I heard there's a modding thing, but if I have to mod games right here, this really pissed me off. After playing this game, I drove to my friend's house and was frustrated when I felt it was too arcade. This game, you could say that, oh, Caboose, you're bitching about it being one arcade games. Like, no, there's a difference between arcade and simulation and what I like. This is just like throws you into the simulation where like, hey, do whatever you want, but like this is also a $50 product. Like you have to keep it up to on par with other games. Like, hey, Gran Turismo does this a lot better, and it's like $60 new. Actually, you could probably pick up Gran Turismo 6 for like $40, and it will be a more complete package. I do not recommend this game if you're looking for a Gran Turismo or Forza, but at the beginning of the video, I said if you wanted those games, you're done with the video. I don't know who this is for. This is for hardcore, but if you're in hardcore, I heard iRacing is better. Extremely light on tracks, extremely light on cars, extremely light on visuals, extremely light on UI function, extremely light on just easeability, extremely light on, easing you in. It's extremely light game. I've said this several times in this video. This is a $50 game that feels like a $30 or $40 game. That extra $10 makes a big difference. It's... I don't know what to do with this game. Like, I'm probably going to wrap this video up and then probably get a refund. Like, I don't like giving refunds. I feel like I enjoy the developer, putting the effort into something. But, like, I'll probably email the developer and say, hey, are you guys going to do anything else with this game? Because this game is extremely bare bones. There's very few tracks. There's very few cars. There's visually not impressive. There's a lot of things going against this car. For $50. I don't know how much more I can say about that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of online, and maybe that's a thing for this game. I'm sorry if I pooped on this game and you really like that. That's good on you. There's really not many racing games like this on the PC. There's iRacing, there's Project Cars, and then there's this. They plan on supporting it for a while Project Cars, they practically announced Project Cars 2 like right off the gate and asking for funding for that. So if you're looking for a racing game on PC and you don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation, I guess get this. Just expecting it to be like really deep. Really deep. As always, thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.